Dear students, in the previous video, we came to know about King Tut's demise and people's speculation that probably he had been murdered. We also came to know that his mummy was brought out of his tomb in order to get city scanned. Now we shall read ahead in this video. All afternoon, the usual line of tourists from around the world had descended into the cramped rock but rock cut tomb, some 26 feet underground, to pay their respects. The author here wants to describe that people from all over the world arrived there in order to pay their respects. They went to see the tomb and the mummy of the wise king Tut. The mummy was there in a rock cut tomb which was 26 feet deep in that valley. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at the Tut's gilded face, the most striking feature of his mummy shaped outer coffin lid. The author here wants to describe that the people who had arrived there in order to pay a visit to Tut's tomb, they watched the murals, they watched the art or the paintings that had been made on the walls of the grave, and they also saw the gilded mural, the gilded face of King Tut that was made on the outer coffin lid, and it was the most striking feature of his mummy. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper, others stood silently, perhaps pondering Tut's untimely death in his late teens, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh's curse, death, or misfortune falling upon those who disturbed him was really true. Some of those visitors were studying, they were reading the guidebooks, and they were making a silent sound. They were studying, they were reading that in a whisper. The other visitors, they were studying, they were standing there silently, and perhaps they were thinking. To ponder means to think. They were thinking about the untimely death of the boy's king Tut, who was a popular king, and as he had ruled over 9 years, yet he had died in his late teens. They were probably wondering or shivering if the Pharaoh's curse, Pharaoh means king, if the curse of the king or his death, if the curse of the king or death or misfortune was going to fall upon those persons who had disturbed him, who had puzzled him, and if it was really true. The mummy is in a very bad condition because of what Carter did in 1920s, said Jahi Hawass, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, as he leaned over the body for a long first look. Jahi Hawass was the Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities. When Tut's body was brought out, he leaned over the body. He bended over the body to have a close look, and then he commented that Carter, that is Howard Carter, had done a lot of harm to the body as he had discovered the tomb in 1920s. 1920 means, as it is known to us, that he discovered King Tut's tomb in 1922, and Jahi Hawass commented that he had made a lot of harm to the mummy. Howard Carter, that is, was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile searching. Its contents, though hastily ransacked in antiquity, were surprisingly complete. The narrator here describes that Howard Carter, was a British archaeologist. He was a well-known person, and he discovered Tut's tomb in 1922. Before that, he had made a lot of searching, and his searching had gone futile. But in 1922, his search bore fruits, and he found King Tut's tomb. The narrator describes that though King Tut's tomb had been ransacked, they had tried to plunder it, but it was a surprise that all the things that had been buried there were found complete. There was nothing that had gone. They remain the richest royal collection ever found and have become part of the Pharaoh legend. The narrator says that the wealth that had been placed there with the wise king, they remain the richest royal collection that had been found ever, and they became a part of the legend, the wise legend, the Pharaoh legend. Pharaoh means king, the wise king's legend. The wealth that had been placed there became a part of the legend of the king. Stunning artifacts in gold, their eternal brilliance meant to guarantee resurrection. They had been made so beautifully that the narrator himself says that probably their internal sensation called resurrection. Resurrection means birth after death. The narrator thought that it would be a birth after death. Resurrection caused a sensation at the time of the discovery and still get the most attention. They created sensation at the time of discovery, and the narrator says that still they get the most attention. Means most of the visitors go there, they try to find it, they try to know about it. But Tut was also buried with everyday things he would want in the afterlife. The narrator says that wise King Tut had been buried with everyday things that were needed in everyday life. He had been buried with board games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, cases of food and wine. The narrator describes that a bronze razor, board games, linen undergarments, cases of food and wine had been buried with the pharaoh. Dear students, remaining in the next video.